Now, with any severe weather event, there's a risk of substantial damage to your property.
It can be especially be a hassle for renters looking to their landlords for help when the place they live in needs repairs.
Joining us again is our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes. If you are a renter, listen up. And if you're a landlord, listen up. You got two sides of the coin here, right? Let's start with landlords. What are they legally required to provide before and after a storm?
I like that two sides of the coin approach. Let's start here. North Carolina is a landlord-friendly state. I mean, it's pretty crystal clear that there are a number of laws in place to protect landlords. And so I'll start with that for both parties, recognizing that in the eyes of the law, there are more provisions in place that are landlord-friendly as opposed to a tenant. But there's a governing statute, North Carolina General Statute 4242. Have a copy of the statute here. It lists a number of things that a landlord must do. And the key points that I say is that it has to be fit and habitable. That all of these things that I list are fit and habitability. So roof and ceilings, windows and doors, structural integrity, electrical systems, plumbing, heating, sanitation, mold caused by water intrusion, smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. And so in here, they list a number of those things. They talk about how a landlord's supposed to have a smoke detector, have a carbon monoxide detector. And if they go out, it needs to be, and this is the key point, it has to be in a reasonable time. And it wouldn't be the law if it wasn't something that was arbitrary. They didn't give you a specific time, so you have to look at case law and say, well, for no heat, it's typically 24 to 72 hours. For roof leaks, it's normally immediately. For flooding, it's as soon as possible. And so some of these are looking at what old case laws have said in the past on how they should approach this. It would be even better if they would have said within 3 days, within 4 days, within 2 days. But it wouldn't be the law if they did something like that. And so we have this reasonable time approach. But you have a key point for a tenant is to give them notice. So if you don't give them notice, there's no time started. So if it happened on a Monday, you didn't tell them till Friday, you can't really be mad about them not fixing it because they didn't receive notice.
Okay, so if in this situation, we're talking about potential power loss, right? So is it a renter's obligation to tell their landlord, hey, my power went out, even though it might be widespread information, even if your landlord might know about it? Do you still have to tell them about it?
Yes,
okay.
Notice is 100% always going to be given or required to be given from the tenant to the landlord. But some situation like that, that would be a power company scenario, unless there's something structurally within the building, like a tree, knock down something in there, then the landlord would have to come out and take care of it. But typically something like a down line would be reporting it to the power company. They'd come out and they deal with it. This is going to be a case by case, obviously, but even in that scenario, if you're renting, you'd still want to let your landlord know, because any damage that maybe the power company does when coming to repair it, you don't want them to pin that on you, because then you'd be responsible for it.
Khalif, I'm really curious when we talk about heat, right? Obviously, if the power goes out, that's a power company, but say that you have a heating unit. Your heating unit goes out.
Yeah.
We're talking about temperatures that can get pretty cold out there. If you're going the weekend, extended time without that heater, there is no timeline on it, but what is considered reasonable if your health starts to get at risk? Could you ask your landlord, say, hey, I get it, you can't fix the heater, but can you put me up in a hotel?
Yeah, there's no responsibility for a landlord to put you in a hotel. In North Carolina statute, nothing protects them for that. I mean, your remedy in that scenario would be, I notified them, they didn't fix this in a reasonable time. The court would have to determine if that reasonable time was passed or if it hadn't passed, and then you went out and paid for a room on your own, then you would sue them for the additional costs that you had to do. But it would be no holding of rent. Let me be clear. Some states have a withholding policy that allow you to withhold if the landlord isn't making remedies fast enough. North Carolina doesn't have anything like that. And so if you're walking through this, problem happens, you give them notice, they fail to fix it, then you go out and get a hotel. Yes, you could then sue them for the cost.
But you still got to pay the rent.
Yes, 100% pay the rent.
Khalif, quickly, my wife always says the person with the best paper trail wins. Not that there's a fight when we hope that doesn't happen, but if you are a tenant,
yes,
keep, even if it's a phone call, write it down, keep a record, keep the email, keep the text or something. That way, if you have to have legal help, you got records.
When I first started doing this, the number one of my cases word landlord-tenant matters, and then as the former chief magistrate, I heard these type of matters as well. What I can tell you is that I would always say, have the phone call, but then follow it with an email saying, per our conversation, this is what we just talked about, please respond. So now you have that paper trail, because a phone call is hard. Yeah, you can show me that you called them 20 times, but we don't know what you said. We don't know if they responded. A 20-second call is not as good as having a 2-second email. You type that email up, I can present this, they received it, they read it, request that they respond back. Paper trail is extremely important, especially if you're talking about getting compensated for something that you paid for. And remember, this is already a bad experience. You don't have heat. You don't have electricity. You don't have these things. You got water running in your house. You're really just trying to figure it out. And then after everything cleans up, now you want to be compensated for what you paid.
Some free game. Apple and Google also offer free phone recording, so it lets everybody know that the phone call is recorded. Our chief legal analyst, Kali Rhodes, weighing in on that for us.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.